So number 3 is learning new skills. Right. So first skill we learned was social media marketing.
Yeah. That's very important for the video content.
Right.
Social media marketing is not something that you just take a video and upload it. There are lots of things behind it.
Things like understanding the business model, things like understanding the analytics of it.
Understanding the topic which you are going to cover in the video contents. Understanding your storyboard, understanding your content, how you are going to position, how you are going to put it in the social media where thousands, millions of people going to view that.
Right, and it's not so much about the viewing, it's about really giving back that value back to the community.
Correct, and the content should be engaging where they can see your content from first to till last.
Right, mostly solving a problem in the marketplace.
Yeah,
right.
And I have seen most of the videos which comes with how to or secret of those kind of videos goes viral in no time.
Yeah, I think the number one most searched item is how-tos on YouTube. So for those who use YouTube as a means to learn something, right?
Yeah, that's why even for the rule zones I created one video which is something called how to create some technology.
Right. So Manish created rootzones.net. It's actually a technology page. So I think for some of you all in the IT field, you can learn a lot. I think one of the videos went viral, which is about some AD integration. Right?
Yeah, how to application virtualize and integrate with your AD.
And
so that video has gone viral like anything, and that videos is hitting every day 10,000 views, which is in US and UK.
There's one feedback that came. The guy actually watched his video and actually used that same video to monetize it in the United States. So yes. There's information there, guys. Learn the skill set. You can make money online without coming out your own money.
Yeah.
First. The next one was technology. So technology in GeeksPulse was the website, automation, and also script writing.
Yeah, this is one area where lots of solopreneurs get fails, because we have a combination where we have a creativity and technology with one. So we cover each other, we complement each other.
Yes, we play to our strengths. So I mean, it's a blessing that actually I got Manish.
And similarly, I got a blessing that I got away.
Yeah.
So both the areas are covered so well that we can rock in no time.
Right. We saw a recent post, an artist and a scientist.
Yes.
So we have the best of both worlds, and we combined, and GeeksPulse was born.
So many of the people, like I said in a previous chat also, that lots of our mentors were struggling on a technology part, where they were not able to create websites, automations, because you have a very limited time. In that itself you have to do lots of work. So automation play a key role, where you can automate certain tasks. Like if I want to post for one social media, how to automate it with one click, I can post it to the multiple channels. So there are tools and technology involved on it. You have a website, you have a landing page, you have a script writings which can convert your likes to your followers. So there are so many other things in the technology.
Right, and it will actually help streamline a lot of processes, so that you can actually focus on the key message and really serving your own clients or audience.
Just give you an example, how many of you has used the chatbot? Yeah. You know, the number of tasks in a chatbot and lots of questions can be automated. So we are working on it.
Yeah, and we'll be sharing that. So stay tuned. Probably over a period of time, we'll be sharing certain key components that can help you. If you face any challenge as a solopreneur or someone who's doing a side hustle, get in touch with us. Just drop us a message. We'll be willing to share with you the information.
We'll be happy to help you.
Yeah. Then the next one also in learning the skills for this business is SEO.
So many of you have heard about this word, which is SEO. It's called search engine optimization.
Right.
We have multiple search engines in our internet. You might be aware the famous ones are Google, Yahoo, and Microsoft MSN. So these search engines, any contents which you created, how these contents can be a search engine friendly. So those kind of SEO algorithm analysis, you have to do it, so that your contents can reach to the persons which really need it.
Yeah, and it's also organic. So if you write something more than 500 words, original. I know we always get this question whether plagiarism is also taken into account. The answer is yes. And it does not mean that you can't take someone else's content and you can
convert into your own language and own terms on own style. Yes, you can do that, but try to be unique.
Yeah, and you know, the uniqueness portion of it is just a tip for those who are doing writing is use your own experience, because if you read something philosophical, you have your own personal experience on it. Share that, because someone else in the world might need that, right? The other key component on learning new skills is being a graphic artist. Right?
There are tons of tools in the internet market where you can download the products and you can do it. But there are certain products which is industry use it. Try to be a champ of that products. Like we have a Photoshop, we have a Lightrooms. So these kind of products give you endless possibilities. You can do a number of things in that. So try to learn the graphic artist. If not, then you have to hire somebody who can do a graphic portion for you. Like recently you are posting the cartoon and all, it's amazing and engaging posts.
Even for yours you were doing some training, you had a different view of it. For mine, I was just learning, cut off my face and paste it on, superimpose it on a lion, so.
Those are mimic.
Yeah, I mean, just put yourself out there, start, learn, and in a matter of time, you will be a subject matter expert.
And these things which helps you to build your tribes, and to get succeeded in this business, you have to build your tribe. You should have a 2 KPI. One is building tribes and revenue generation.
Right, which we covered in point number 1. Before you start off in any journey or any ventures for business, you got to first know your number.
Yes.
So coming back to learn new skills, video editing is the next key component. Either via a smartphone or using the camera. Right?
Okay, so for video editing, what I would suggest is try to find out an industry standard product and try to be a king on it.
So industry standards like
Adobe Premiere Pro, Final Cut Pro,
and we also have the DaVinci for those who use DaVinci.
So in this kind of product, you try to be a king. No one can beat you. Right. That level of skill set you have to get it. So once you have this editing skills, you're gonna rock.
Right. Then we have also the production shoot. So things like knowing your compositions when you hold a camera.
That's very important, and I feel that Wayne is more knowledgeable on this. So yeah, Wayne, you want to share that?
I mean we have we can look at leading lines. I'm sharing these terms for those who have been in industry, you know what it means. For those who do not, you can probably Google and hear about that. Looking at landscapes, looking at trees, finding a unique way of looking. And some of my creative ideas that I get was actually based on watching others. Looking at the best, checking out things on TikTok, Instagram, finding what's new there. So it's a constant.
And when you're watching movie, don't just watch movie. Try to see how the scene has come, what was the editing and what are the transition being used.
Right.
So when we watch movies, we watch series, we try to learn those techniques.
Right.
Hey, and we call immediately each other. Hey, bro, this Netflix episode has this many transitions. How to do that? Do you have any idea about it? Then we discussed on it and we come up with certain things.
Yeah. So sometimes when we watch movies, he's right. Manish is right. I actually look at the storyline. I look at the narrative. I look at the way they do transitions. I look at the compositions. I look also from the perspective of the camera, because these ideas, most of us sometimes daydream, and we have a certain visual idea of certain scenes in our mind.
Yes.
Now the question is, can you export that from your mind into the camera and get it into post-production?
Like you have seen the restaurant videos.
Yeah.
Or the camera video where I'm rolling this. These are the small things which makes the video completely different from others.
Right, adding value to the video and having the viewers end in mind.
And you might have seen the glitch effect in that video where it says
Right.
The sound. So catchy. That's small thing which makes huge difference in the video.
Yeah, so visual, auditory, colors, compositions, so things like this, you have to keep that in mind when you are doing videography. The next one is storyboard. So with anything that we do, there is a storyline, right? A start, a middle, and an end, right?
So start is there, then in between we try to hook up, we have a story, the story which is engaging story, and then there is a closure part.
Right, I think for those who love Star Wars fans, George Lucas actually came across a teacher who actually had a book written called The Hero of 1,000 Faces, and he actually modeled a way that all stories in all of human history actually followed this thing, from the denial of the call to the challenges to gaining that gem or that trophy and then succeeding. So there's a 4-part cycle to that. Next one is researching. So researching is a very key component.
The key component, any contents or any project you get it, try to research how your storyline is going to be, what kind of theme you are going to adopt, what kind of editing, transitions, everything you have to pre-plan.
Right.
So that when you execute it, it should go smoother.
Right. So another key component of research is also knowing your audience, the demographics, the types of culture, history that they belong to, so things. There's an emotional component to that where it will resonate with your audience. So when you craft that story, like what Manish have said, when you do the execution, it will be relevant to them.
And when the final product comes, it will connect with your audience.
Right. And the last one is, of course, writing skills.
Yeah,
so writing skills, I think it takes time to practice.
Yeah, we are also, I am also struggling into it. We are trying to improve the writing skills, the scripts which I am writing. I am also referring to the loss of book and trying to contact mentors, which eventually comes with more practice.
Right. In fact, also apart from writing skill, presentation skills.
Yes.
Right, presentation skills, putting yourself in front of the camera. Last week we covered, I think in 2019 we covered camera shy.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the most things that actually stop people, because even if they're not camera shy and the camera is facing them, they don't know what to say to the camera.
What to say to the camera. Right. And see, if you see from past 40 minutes or 30 minutes, we are covering so many topics. So if we are shy, I don't think so we'll be able to cover so detailed topics in such a way.
If you look at our previous early videos, there was a sense of shyness.
Yeah.
But over a period of time, like we talk about commitment, being consistent, we get better as we go.
Yes.
Right.
Now we are very confident facing cameras. You can see we are coming live so frequently.